what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T
Good luck,
Bank
my guy.
Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Henry up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Jackson will keep it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. Dances by him. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 8-6 the score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Henry running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run it again with Henry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson out to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, They're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Throwing is Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson rolling to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 37.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They keep it with Henry on first down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down carry for Henry. He'll take it inside the 25. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Jackson now. A short one there, caught by Likely. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Back to throw again. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A first down carry for Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play, and of course he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Again to Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Running left, it's Henry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing. Jackson finds his man. It's Kohler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow. And everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr, been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for